Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it's the final game of the night, Pixel Game 2 of the week. I hope I didn't put that wrong in the title. Pretty sure it is Pixel Game 2. We've got the Luxor Pharaohs taking on the Madison Monarchs. Both teams coming off a win last week. Madison picking up their first of the season with a 3-0 sweep over the Deadwood Demons. Luxor, of course, sitting 3-0, have not dropped a series yet. Um, they might be on a sweep streak. Could be wrong. I know week one it was 3-1. They did get a perfect sweep over Illusion. I don't remember what week two had in store for them. That one, I am lost. But nonetheless, they are here tonight, second in the league as Mudcats are 4-0, Luxor 3-0, Honolulu 3-0, New Mexico 2-1, and then a lot of teams at 1-2 before you get to KC at 0-3. Terms of leaders, Bacon and Gamer the leading scorers on each team, but then Stewie coming in clutch, the most shots, most assists, most saves, most demos, putting the numbers on the board. Of course, you can't leave out Shade. That's 75% shooting. Pretty immaculate, you know? Gamer kind of has everything for the Monarchs other than assist that is bussing with the lead, and then Arrow Blade 67% shooting. Got a DM real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and say it early. I picked Luxor every time this year. Um, it's gonna be hard for me not to pick Luxor. They have two of the top three picks. They're a they're amazing. They're a great team. It would be nice to see Madison keep some momentum going. Maybe surprise the Pharaohs a little bit. But I do think Pharaohs take this one 3-1. Um, it is hard to call a sweep. I could see it, but we'll go safe and have the 3-1 up. Shade's playing, oh, easy 3-0. If Shade's playing, they're going to sweep 100%. No questions asked. That's 75% shooting. It's hard to beat, man. Now, Luxor is in here, but I know Madison was scrimming my team. May be in a game right now, may not be. Find out pretty soon. This is the first time in a while I haven't had a spectator bug, and I see the entire Pharaohs roster in here, and that makes me a little happy. Such a small thing, but oh, it's so nice to see. This is the final game of the night. Predictions should still be up, and it's 100% Pharaohs. 0 points put on the Monarchs right now. So, you know, nobody bets Monarchs, and they do win. It's going to be some very upsetting times. Nobody will get the points. They'll just sit there. You forgot the exclamation point, Bacon. Come on, if you're gonna do it right, man. I'm interested to see what happens in this one because of some things that happened last week. We'll see how it goes. Um, could be a lot of what it saves. Might not be. We'll find out. Let me make sure. Okay, I do have the stream pulled up, so I'm getting points on both accounts. There's no gifts that given out for that. We can talk about scrims later, Bacon. We can talk about the scrims later. $200K on the Pharaohs for zero. You know what? If y'all get a perfect sweep here, um, also for some reason I can't handle that message in mod chat. I don't know. All right, there's mod icons. Thank you, Bacon. Thank you, Bacon. I'll do 5 gifted if you perfect sweep. Which is kind of a gift to me, but you know. But we do have everyone in. We've got Rocket League action. There's immediate what a saves coming out. Airblade gonna have the big pop off a kickoff. Myth is in the corner, doesn't get the touch. Airblade trying to get a 50, but Stewie will get the win. Now tries downfield. Myth's up, doesn't have. Bustin also up. High pop towards the net. Shade can't. Bacon taking himself out for this one, but the team coordination is still there. Everybody in the Team Falcons decal. I love it. I'm here for it. If only I could get Koala to do the same. Airblade, big 50. Gamer going to try to turn on this one. Does get a touch over Myth. Tries to stay on. Pop. Stewie is there, though. Touch out. Gets the flick over one. Airblade up. Plays it off the sidewall. Doesn't have the double. Shade leaves it for Myth, who gets the 50 out. Does get beat by Bussin, but Shade right there on the backboard. Gets the 50. Gets one under Bussin. Stewie's up. Gets the touch. Trying to get back to it. Maybe a double mid. Does get it, but no shooter. It's a clear out. You got to get the Dignitas decal, Koala. Got to have full team coordination. Gamer can't. Bussin just shoots it. Stewie able to grab that save. Bussin gonna turn. Gets 50 to out. Stewie up quick. Gets the beat over Aeroblade. Shade downfield. Looking for somebody to bump. Can't get it. Bussin 50 into the corner. Gamer's there. Big pop out. Bussin's gonna try to get up to it. Does get a touch past one. Myth does have a bit of time though. Aeroblade now pushing. Gets beat. Gamer up with Myth. Neither one can get the touch. Stewie just plays it off the sidewall. Now gets a 50, ceiling down, Shade there. Stewie tries to get it mid, missed there. Does get a 50. Corner down. Bit of a ghost touch, double commit. Bustin' no boost, can't get to this ball. Shade should have. Does off the corner. Gamer trying to get it mid. It's going to be a shot, but it's going to be a save from Stewie. Backboard by Bussin'. Cleared out by Myth. Airblade can't get that touch. Now Myth stays on. A little bit of an air dribble. Gets past multiple, but Bussin is there as the last line. Gets the save. Tries to get the beat on Shade for the shot, but a good play to get the ball cleared out. Stewie. Big pop. Double demo in the back line. Stewie, that's a save from Gamer just out of the touch of Myth. Now Aeroblade taking it. Pops it mid. Bussin's there. Shot saved by Stewie. Gets 50 to the corner. Gamer pushing, but will not have it. Just goes backwards. Stewie stays on. Gets past one. Bustin' no boost. Has to push. Doesn't have the touch. Stewie shot saved by Gamer. Less than half to play here. Monarchs keeping this one close, creating some chances for themselves too. There's just been an answer by the Pharaohs every time. Another double commit in the corner. Stewie's going to leave that one. No one's there. Aeroblade down the field. Misses the boost. Can't get back to this one. Believe Shade got a touch on that to send it mid for Myth. Gamer just going to wait. Let Stewie get a touch. Now tries to go but gets beat. Myth's up. Shot. Post out. Gamer. Big clear. Stewie down. Gamer. Mid for Bussin. Shade does get the touch on it. Gets the 50 out. Now Aeroblade over 1, over 2. Stewie last gets the pop over Gamer. Bussin. Pushing. Gonna be a shot. Gonna be a save. Downfield to Stewie. Stewie gets the shot. That one's post out too. And Gamer another clear. Pharaohs. Plenty of opportunities to put this in with nobody back. They just hit the post and it goes the other way. Shade's turn. Doesn't have it. Bustin neither. Bustin. Nah, he bustin', baby. Ball off the backboard. Aeroblade gets the pop. Gonna stay with. Gamer right behind. Good touch by Myth. Bussin flying in. Backboard. Stewie has Myth committed as well. Will try to go for this one, but Aeroblade has the pop. Gamer up. Backboard. Bussin' a little deep. Now we'll get there. Puts a slow shot on by Myth. But Stewie has. Aeroblade shoots. What a save from Stewie. Not going to give him credit, but it surely was a good one. Bussin' trying to back pass. Aeroblade finally gets there. Gets a touch. Myth mid. Bussin' just pops it. Gamer gets up. Gets the beat. Stewie is back though. Big clear. Aeroblade. Soft pop. Stewie's there towards the backboard. Awkward Shade trying to get a shot, but Gamer does get the touch. Now Bussin' low boost. Tries to get past one. Does. Myth will have the back flip. Aeroblade. Sidewall. Myth reads. Gamer. Pop. Stewie's dead. Shade. Last bag. Myth does get the touch to the corner for Stewie. Aeroblade trying to keep it up, but we have overtime in game 1. Gamer does get the beat there. Big hit downfield to Aeroblade. Kind of gets a pop on it. It's going to be mid. Myth gets the touch out to the corner. Pinch down. This is dangerous. Bustin' low boost. Able to get the touch, but Myth. Smart play to just steal the boost from him. Aeroblade. Sidewall. Double commit by the Pharaohs. Gamer. Low boost. Just trying to get a bang mid. Sidewall touch. Bustin' up. Gets the 50. Aeroblade should have and does. Gets a pop. Myth's right there to slow it down. Aeroblade right back on it. Pops it up. Gamer's going to go for this one off the sidewall. Backboard. Down. Myth will have the beat. Bussin' may have just gotten beat on a bang. He did. Myth gets the game winner. Big bang downfield. Bussin' just caught cheating forward. Oh my, Shade. Oh my. We gotta talk about that one. Can I touch this time in the chat? I love it. I love it, I love it, I love it. It was a close one. They just were able to save everything. Stewie is a phenomenal player, especially on defense. We have seen a good bit of offense from him this season and the end of last season, though. Stewie, touchdown. Gamer's there. High pop. Over Shade. Peaky tries to get the touch but can't. Now Gamer will push. Gets beat by Myth. Good pop. Will stay on. Just plays it downfield past Bussin'. Stewie there. Good read by Peaky. Gets a 50 out. Shade now up. Is it a shot? No. It's wide. Bustin' still gets clear. Gamer's up there, though. Doesn't quite get to the backboard. Stewie is ready. Myth with the 50. Peaky gonna slow it down. Try to take it to the sidewall. Avoid Myth's demo. Gonna be a shot. Gonna be a save from Stewie. Shade does get demoed. Gamer trying. Demo Stewie. Bussin'. To the side. Stewie does spawn. Gets a little bit of a pop. Pinky. That's going to be a shot. Another save goes Stewie's way. Gamer going to retreat. Let this one roll. Take the corner boost. Sees Myth or Shade up on the wall. Gets past. Now tries to 50. Gets beat. Myth. Backboard. Looking for the double. Can't. Stewie shot does go in. 1-0 Pharaohs. Got the wrong thing to put up over here. There we go. Good 50 by Myth. Stewie. What an angle to make it 2-0 Pharaohs. Bussin' trying to play it to the corner for safety. Can't find the second. Stewie just slots it off the crossbar. Big 50. Gamer now plays it down. Myth does get the touch. Avoids the bump. It was Bussin' that had the touch. Pinky plays it towards the net. Demo and a bump comes out, but Stewie does get the recovery. Pinky couldn't get another touch. Myth gets a big pop. Gamer will be up. Plays it downfield. Gonna try to stay with, but Shade has the beat. Over Pinky, straight to Bussin'. Bussin' into the corner. Pops off the wall. Monarchs are on the board. It's 2-1. No 5 gifted coming out. Couldn't keep the perfect sweep. Myth bumped by Shade. Allows Pinky to get the 50. It's going to be back wall. Myth's up. Plays it off the back wall again. Gamer's there. Plays it towards the net. It's going to be high. Shade should... Oh, Bussin'! Crossbar and out. Gamer can't. Pinky trusted. Now turns. Plays past one, but Stewie has the clear. Bussin' towards net. Saved by Stewie. Now Gamer there can't. Pinky 50'd right in front of the net. It's gonna be a Myth 50 into the net. 3-1 Pharaohs. Bussin' able to beat 2 with that touch. Shade is back though. Gets the pinch off the wall. Keeps it in the corner. Gamer. 50's out. Stewie. Back. Now pushes up and gets the touch. Tries to get something mid, but just plays it to the opposite corner. Bussin' able to get a clear. Shade. Sidewall. A little bit backwards. It's okay. Bussin' now popping it up. Stewie plays it down. Gamer was there, but just tried to avoid a demo, I guess. Pinky. Beat by Shade. Bussin' last back, has plenty of time, gets a pinch off the sidewall. Stewie has the read. Myth is there, 50 by Gamer. Ceiling down, Bussin' does not have the read. Gamer does though. Counts as a shot, gives Stewie a save straight into the Monarchs net, but a save from Gamer. Shade pops up, stays with, beats 1. Pinky gonna take over, gets 50 by Shade. Stewie does get taken out. Gamer backboard just a little wide. Bussin' now trying, 50 by Myth. Shade gonna push up. Pinky beats Shade and Myth. Now goes for the shot, but Stewie's there, gets the save. No rebound. Gamer gets beat. Stewie pops, gets the fake. Pinky comes in out of nowhere and gets the clear. Bus, soft touch, beats Myth, gets the goal. Monarchs grab a second deficit, cut to 1. 3-2. Pharaohs still lead. Good touch around 1 and stays with for the follow. Gamer, 50. Doesn't have boost. Still stays on, tries to get it mid, but Myth is there. Pinky. Passing mid to Bussin. Going for a shot. Going to be saved by Stewie. Kind of a 50 mid. Pinky plays it a bit wide, though. Does steal the boost. Tries to stay on, but can't. Now Gamer. Gonna pop. Gonna get a flick off the backboard. No shooter. Now Bussin gets the touch into the corner. Might need a bump. Doesn't. Goes straight for the shot. Plays it wide. Gamer. Stays on it. No boost. Cleared by Shade. Gamer. Plays it to the side. Bussin. Little bit of a soft flick. Tries to stay with. Gets a 50. Pinky's there. Plays it to the sidewall, but Myth will have. That's a big clear. Gonna waste a lot of time. Final second. Pinky plays it. It's gonna go down, and the Pharaohs will take that 2-0 lead. There's the stats. Much better from Shade. Much better. Touched a bit. Thanks, guys. As we move to match point on Urban Central. Monarchs, they're putting up a fight. They've been swinging each game. Just haven't been able to find the one goal to get a tie or get a lead. A little bit awkward. Triple miss. Gamer stays on it. Gets a touch. Just has Stewie to beat. Puts it right in. 1-0 Monarchs. Believe their first lead of the series. Gamer. Good touch. Just puts a power shot in. Stewie may have hit the brakes a little bit. Gamer able to get a touch mid, beats one, can't stay on. Stewie able to 50 it. Now Gamer grabs the boost though, turns on the ball, tries to get it mid, busting a bit awkward. Pinky is back, gets the pop off the sidewall. Gamer turns, gets it off the backboard. Myth doesn't have, busted, gets the goal. 2-0 Monarchs. Good patience by Bussin, reads the whiff and puts it right in. Myth plays it down. Ball goes to the backboard. Bussin, big 50, but Stewie is there, gets a big clear. Pinky will take it to the corner. Doesn't grab the boost, can't get the ball either. Bussin, pop out Myth sidewall. Over one, gets 50'd. Shade is there, gets a pop. Gamer being chased, but stays with it, gets the 50. Stewie up. Little bit of boost. What a save from Pinky. It's not going to give it to him. But what a touch to keep that out. It was a great solo play from Stewie. An even better save from Pinky. Now Pinky stays on. Gets a flick forward. Myth gets it off the corner. Stewie able to read it and get a bang. Bussin pops it up. Stewie's on the sidewall waiting for it. Gamer, good speed, plays it downfield. Bussin's there. Shot. Myth can't. 3-0 Monarchs. Rolling. Pinky, big beat, big 50. Myth last back. Pinky gonna push, try to get there for the 50, but can't. Gamer plays it to the corner. Gonna try to stay with Shade. Tried turning off, gets 50 mid. Myth, a little bit inside, has to run back to this one, gets the flick. High ball. Shade can't get the touch. Bussin does. Tries to stay with, but Myth will have the pop. Gets around, gets back up, puts it towards the net. Read by Pete Gamer, Stewie can't. Myth gets the touch. Can't find that second one. Gamer going to put a shot on. Saved by Stewie. Now Bussin driving in. Puts it a bit wide. Shade gets the clear. Pinky, slow play in the corner. Gets 50'd high. Does roll down off the ceiling. Bussin towards the midfield. Pinky can't. Gamer gets the touch. Tries to flick, but read by Myth. Now Bussin pushing. Beat by Stewie. It's going to be a little wide. Pinky does get a touch out. Does get demoed. Myth stays on. Can't get another one. Shade gets the beat. Ooh, big pop by Gamer. Pinky gets up. Gets a redirect towards the back wall. And a beat by Myth. Now Pinky. Big bang. Gonna try to stay with, but Myth already up. Bussin. Soft touch down. Can't follow. Does get a demo. Myth up quick. 50 by Pinky, but it's back mid for Stewie. Ceiling down. Good clear by Gamer. Stewie trying to keep it in. Shade now. Looking for something. Can't find that touch. Pinky off the sidewall. Stays with. Plays it mid to Myth. Gets a 50. Shade. Grab this boost. Turns. Plays it far side where Bussin gets a pop. Less than a minute and a half to go. Luxor need to get going if they want to bring this game back. Close it out with a sweep. Myth, big pop. Doesn't hit ceiling. Will roll down though. Shot saved by Gamer. Minute left. Myth almost 50s his own teammate. Now gets bumped. Stays with into the corner. 30-something boost left. Gets a play around one. Gets a pass mid. No shooter though. Gamer plays it to the sidewall. Takes the boost. Shade can't have. Stewie now. Corner. It's going mid. Bustin's there. Big clear down. Myth is up. Pops it high. Tries to stay with it. Does get that second. Pinky just plays it forward. Shade pops it. Gamer's up. Soft touch. Killing time right here. 30 seconds left. Gets past Stewie. Bussin up with Myth, but Myth gets the beat. Pinky does get the touchdown. Shade there. Corner out. Played by Gamer. Playing it slow again. Just wasting the time. Pinky now. Can't. Ooh, what a shot from Stewie. 11 seconds left. There's still time. There's still a chance. Good double from Stewie. Kahea. Hey, I know that. That's Koa's sister. Pinky plays it down. Monarchs are going to get a win. And some of y'all thought I was crazy for saying that. Get wrecked, nerds. Ooh, Shade. Back to double digits. Just, they're not allowing him to touch the ball, you know? But now we go to my favorite. Utopia Coliseum, open parentheses, dusk, closed parentheses. For match point yet again, the Pharaohs way. That dusk is all important, Pit Cop, and don't you forget it. No other map gets the love like Utopia Coliseum, open parentheses, dusk, closed parentheses. Bacon subbing in for Shade, wants to close it out, does not want to go to 5. Gamer, big touch. Stewie, backboard, gonna look for a double. Has the read, just slightly off. Would have been a beautiful way to open up the game. Pinky into the corner. Myth is there, gets 50 to high. It bounces off the ceiling. Gamer's up. Shot. Stewie can't. Bacon can. Bacon able to keep the Monarchs off the board first. Now gets a big pinch that goes to the sidewall. Myth there. Gets the touch, but Pinky able to read it. Now gets up, but gets beat by Stewie. Tries to play it mid. Met by Bussin, I think. Bacon plays it wide. No, it was Gamer. Bussin Big hit downfield, tries to stay for the 50, but Stewie gets the touch to the side. Bacon now. Pop. Goes back with it, gets read by Pinky. Stewie. He'll pop it this time. Into the corner. Gamer's there, gets the touch mid. Myth there, high pop. Bussin' bit awkward, but gets up for it. Stewie last back. Bussin' trying to read it. Pinky gets the demo, doesn't have the read though, so Stewie stays on. Looks for a double. Can't have. Gamer plays it out past 1, past 2. Chases it into the corner. Tries to get it around. Gets the demo. Pinky jumps a little too early. Doesn't have the read. Bussin' last back. Keeps the ball in. Mid. Pinky shot. Saved by Bacon. Bussin' the rebound. Just plays it a little out of his way. Gamer 50 off the backboard. Mid has to get the touch and does. Bacon now gets that one downfield. Gamer can't. Bacon can. Plays it into the corner. Bussin' takes. Stays on. Can't get the second flick. Missed there. Gamer gets the control. Tries to get the pop, but Stewie gets the read. Now gets taken out. Pinky a little awkward. Does get the touch to the corner. Gonna leave it. Go for the boost. Gamer has. Can't get the pop. Missed there. Switched back to the Finnick. Stewie shot. Saved by Bussin'. Missed there. Puts it back to Stewie. Can't have. Pinky pops. Gets 50 by Bacon. Bacon also gets a bump on Gamer, but he does recover and stays with. Pinky trying. Can't. Bussin'. Save. Pop. Now Pinky's turn. Just plays it downfield. Bussin's there, but a good read by Bacon. Keeps the shot from going towards net. Pinky. Towards from Stewie. Awkward. Pinky couldn't. Myth now gets the clear. Bussin' shot. Saved by Stewie. Ball off the corner. Stewie looking for something mid. Doesn't have it. Bussin' just plays into the corner. Bacon looking for a bump. Now bumps his own teammate. Gamer pushes but doesn't have the read. Myth gets the 50 mid. Big clear by Pinky. Bacon last back will have the bang. Does put the shot in. It's 1-0 Pharaohs. Gamer just pushes out way too far from the net. Maybe Pinky. Either way, no one back. Wide open. Bacon takes advantage. Wants to close this out for his team. Bussin' good kickoff. Gets the beat. Pinky turns out wide. Now has to leave for Gamer. Stays on. 50's Myth. Bussin' turns around quick. Now tries. Gets the 50. Pinky is up. Gets the beat. Bacon's there. Side wall. Gonna go back to it. Can't find that. Gamer has it. Myth touchdown just out of Gamer's reach. Bussin' gets the 50. Bussin' actually turns onto the sidewall. Thought it'd be Pinky. Myth into the corner. Little awkward for the Monarchs, but they get the play back out to the corner. Now a shot comes out. A save from Pinky into the other corner. Bussin' gets it past Stewie. Gonna stay with. Try to 50 Myth, but a good touch lets him take control. Gets over 1. Tries to play a 50, gets the demo. No touch in the corner, bang out by Bussin'. Bacon, sidewall, doesn't have Stewie. Jumps for it, but Myth will have the touch. Pinky gets up, plays it off the back wall. Stays with, no 50. Myth, center, Stewie, there, 2-0 Pharaohs. Myth, quick shot, saved by Gamer. Big clear downfield. Trying to stay with it, but a good read from Stewie. Bussin' now. Gets a pop. Myth's there, plays it mid. Pinky up, shot. Bussin' looking for a bump, can't get. Bacon, save. Gamer, shot, goes in. Monarchs on the board. Deficit cut to 1. Pharaohs 2-1 lead with 31 seconds left. Gamer able to get some speed on it and just beat everyone. Stewie gets the reset, gets the goal. 3-1 Pharaohs. If I was on the field, that ain't happening. You can ask Stewie himself. Big rip quick save by Gamer. Bussin getting up trying to get the read. Does get a touch. Gamer now. Off the corner. Bussin trying. No boost. Now Pinky. Gets a pop. Stays with. Gets pushed into it and sends it all the way across field. Might have just taken too much time off. And the Pharaohs will get the win. 3-1 on the day. Let me do payout real quick. Let me make sure I give you all your points back because nobody bet on the Monarchs. So there you go. You got your points back. Bear with me as I set up an interview. I'm back with the Luxor Pharaohs. Guys, you asked if there was a gift for the perfect sweep, and I was going to give 5 gifted if you got it. However, Myth, that own goal in game 2, it was a crazy angle, don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But it did end it. It got rid of the perfect sweep. Um those are some close games, first two.
I mean, in theory, it was a perfect sweep.
Well, it
Well,
wasn't.
it
It
wasn't
wasn't.
because we
wasn't.
lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that game.
Up until then, you mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's a good squad over there.
It is.
They're
We
quick.
scrimmed them the other day, and it probably didn't win as favorable as they wanted. But I think they learned more from that scrim than we did, and it showed today. They came out looked very strong.
Yeah, that my team did scrim them beforehand. Lot quicker than I remember them starting out.
Yes.
Um the pace definitely picked up. There's still some times where you can catch that third man way too deep and they realize it and then push up and get beat. But no,
A
that's
la the
not a bad team.
first goal I scored in game 4.
Yeah.
Uh, that's they were just pushed up too far, and Gamer committed and popped it over him. But I mean, that's Gamer not just like crazily going for demos. That team is very fast when they settle into rotation.
Mm-hmm. It was some good games to watch. Stewie, I think we all know you would not have gotten that flip reset if I was there, but that was a good
Yeah,
shot. Good
guy,
shot.
bro.
No, that was a good shot. And then that double off. I think it was the corner. It might have been the backboard in game 3. I want to say.
It was when I jumped off the wall and it hit the backboard.
Yeah,
Mm.
that one
Yeah.
was pretty clean as well. But hey, y'all keep the momentum going. You 4-0. I expect nothing less. This is
I
the
only had to
first.
play like 4 more games,
Let's go. Let's go.
so it's pretty exciting, guys.
Yeah, I was while it was going, I didn't say it, but I was thinking, I was like, I wonder if Bacon will let him play game 4 just to get another one out the way, because you do have the 2-game lead. But then going to game 5, giving them momentum
Yeah, it's
would be
too
tough.
scary.
Yeah, that would be
That's too
tough.
Well,
scary.
yeah, our plan was 2 losses or 1 ugly loss. And game 3 felt ugly enough
It
that
was.
Our
I don't
win.
because I don't need Shade getting discouraged. We've talked for seasons about Shade and confidence. When Shade's confident, GG's, game over. Y'all are losing. I don't want confidence to slip because even though he had 36 points in game 1, he was in the right spot the entire game. And every time he touched the ball, somebody was 50ing him, but it was always a favorable 50. So then you got
Mhm.
Stewie or Myth jumping it. I want him to keep his confidence going. I want everybody to keep their confidence going. We got to know that all lineups work. That was what this week was.
Nah, Myth and Stewie just lucky I let them touch the ball as much as I let them. Okay.
Yeah.
That's also true.
Yeah.
But we got to know that all lineups work just because of availabilities and schedules. We're getting into summer. Me and Shay got kids, all that. So it just knowing that no
We're
matter
going to
who we put
Seattle.
out there, yeah, right. Well, this season should be done by then.
Oh, really?
Should be. But just knowing that, whatever lineup we put out there, we can get the dub. That's what's important. So.
Yeah. I agree with that because availability is a very key thing. Some people may enjoy WWE, and that changes availability. So you never know.
Crazy.
You gotta make sure that everything works, and I like that. This was the first one I got predicted correctly, though. I do want to say I had the 3-1. Some people thought I was crazy. Bacon might have thought I was crazy.
I didn't. No, all that perfect sweep talk was, I mean, that was silly. I tried to incentivize the guys just as like an owner in the league. It'd be cool to see a team get back-to-back perfect sweeps.
Yeah.
But
Then
beyond
put
that,
yourself
no.
in.
But no, yeah, there was no. That was all baloney. I knew we were seeing a good team. I did anticipate getting a sweep. I'm glad they took a game. Now, that keeps us a little bit hungry, a little something to work for.
Yeah, Bussin, I see that people do sleep on you. They do sleep on
They
you.
do.
It's. I mean, it is very clear who the top 3 are. I don't think there's any question about that. But you start looking at it, and almost everybody else going into this week is 1 and 2,
Yeah.
outside of New Mexico and KC.
That's the thing right here. Madison's 1 and 2, and they were number 5 in standings.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So it's we got a lot of season left still. It's only week 4.
Absolutely.
And it's only the second Pixel game of week 4. But I think we can all agree that we're a little upset nobody scheduled a game for Thursday. This is the last.
Yeah, but there's
game
still
we have.
time.
Okay, we'll play again.
I don't think all games are scheduled, and I will tell you this now: if come 3 a.m. one of those games is not scheduled, it's going to be Thursday night, unless the teams give me availabilities.
I respect it because we've had a game every day since the start of the season.
Yep. It's absolutely wild. Shout out to you
For real.
casters.
Dang.
That's every single
That's
day.
crazy.
Doggo has said it a couple times, and literally yesterday I went back through and checked every single one.
Yep.
Every day we've had a game.
It's been great. I think the
Damn.
most we've had was Saturday. There was 3 games, and I think that was the most. It's been like 1 or 2 every day to keep it consistent. So, but hey, good win. You keep the momentum going. Shade, you didn't lose any points, but you didn't win any points. GG's to y'all. Appreciate y'all doing the interview. Obviously playing your game. But I hope y'all have a good night.
GG's, you as well.
You too, man.
All right. That's going to be it. Like we just said, so far nothing is scheduled tomorrow. Hopefully a team can get it scheduled at their own will. Otherwise, you heard Bacon gonna try to have one on Thursday. Outside of that, stay tuned because Friday we have 2 games, one at 6 p.m., one at 9 p.m. Saturday, another 3 games, 8 p.m., 9:30 p.m., and 10:30 p.m. And then we finish it off with a game Sunday. I do believe Eclipse and Foxtrotters need to schedule theirs. I think they were looking at Sunday, so we'll see. But still plenty of Rocket League left in the week. I thank y'all for coming out. Everyone got their points back. Love y'all. Have a good night.